obviously he's a man that always has been at the hurdles and things. Like, what inspired you to do, start hurdling?
Funny enough, I started Calabar as an academic student, right? So initially, track and field was just like basically a hobby, you would say. So
Mm.
when I started in seventh grade, I was running, not really that fast, but I had to stop because of the late hours. So I resumed back in ninth grade. You get me? And then when I basically started back track and field, the other people were just too fast. um, Back then you had the Christopher Taylor, you had the Tyreek Deja Russell, Michael Silver. So I mean, I was basically underdeveloped, skinny, like really thin. Get me? So even the class five athletes was challenging me to how slow I was. So I was like, all right, because I'm a thinker. You get what I'm saying? Like I like to look at problems and figure it out. So I'm like, I can't do sprints because I'm too slow. I tried long jump. I couldn't even make it to the pit. I almost injured myself. I barely missed the concrete before the pit. And the coach was like, no, no. I couldn't do pole vault because I just don't put my feet in a stick to go up in the air. I'm sorry. I can't do that.
Okay.
So I was like, um, what's the best event that I could do to like show some potential? I was like, I actually think that obstacles is the best race because even if somebody faster than me, they will run and hit into the hurdles, and I can't catch them back. You get me? So that's that's how I found some potential in the hurdles because no matter how fast you are, once we're both going through the obstacles, the playing field is leveled.
But you basically you want to try everything or think about so on to like 400, 800.
Um, Endurance is not really my forte, even up to this day. I mean, I've got stronger, but some things are just not for everybody. And that was definitely not my strength because quarter mile takes a different level of discipline and strength, endurance, mostly mental. You get me? Because lactic
That's
lactic lactic acid is a major factor, and you have to push through the lactic. And I don't know. I feel like if you don't have a certain background and a certain mental fortitude, like if coming up through high school, you used to do like a distance or a 400 meter to just jump into the quarter mile would be like sentencing yourself to like a share of pain. You get what I'm saying? Like it's just pure pain, and I know because you used to do it, so
yeah.
it's like pure pain. So I don't even do quarter mile up to this day. Like I do it in training, but
400, oh, okay. 400 is really a mental thing for real estate because the whole lactic acid that come behind it and everything is just I would recommend anybody to, like just
yeah,
starting shot. Just start 400 to be honest. Like so tough. And like over the years it's keep developing like into like I say like a 200 sprint and I said like basically normally you could have like jog out and then run back. Now we have to run from the
no,
gun.
no 400 they say 400 is considered a sprint now because of how
Exactly.
how demanding it has become. So it's not like back then where you normally see athletes like just running easy and then coming to win races. It's like it's not that easy. It shows that how far track and field has come. You get what I'm saying? Back then when we were in high school and certain times, certain expectations have been thrown out the door. You get what I'm saying? It's like every year the bar is set higher. And as a professional athlete, every year you have to make sure that you perform higher. Because at the end of the day, being a professional athlete, that's your job. You get what I'm saying? And if you're not performing, they're not getting paid. You get me? So it kinda put you in a predicament, but at the same time it kinda force you out your comfort zone. It would be good if you're comfortable enough to like at your worst you're better than most people. You know what I'm saying? But I mean that's not the same with everybody, you get me? Like a lot of
Yeah.
people have to work and they have to perform because That's just how they're gonna prove themselves.
So you mentioned that you started you decided to early from ninth grade. Like who inspired you like when you started and like going through the years?
Um, I was an I was a nerd back in high school. You know what I'm saying? So they say I had to do some extracurricular activity. That's how I actually started track and field. And I was doing the clubs, but I saw this guy one day. His name was Tyrone. His name is Tyrone. He he was like I don't, he was in front of the gazebo and he was like jumping over the hurdles. He was doing the drills. I was like, yeah, look, neat, cause him technique very flashy. You get what I'm saying? I say, yo, really like this, and spoke to him and he said, yeah, man, you can come to training. And from then, it's like I was I was interested, but at the same time, I was more like doing a lot of researches because I was really bad. You get me? Starting out with hurdles, I was only 19. Like I was really slow. I was jumping up, down, running. But the thing is with me, I was always hardworking. I was always dedicated. Yeah, me. So I always showed up to training first, doing my core, running the program even when I'm tired. Stop, go again. You get what I'm saying? So I was really driven, but I mean it didn't really work out for me in my first year because I didn't make the team that year, and that kind of pushed me to like go like even harder. Following season, I came back. I was like twice my size because I was doing push-ups, abs, core all summer, straight through, non-stop, no rest. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I really like flip the switch back then. But looking back, I don't regret like doing hurdles. I would have loved if I could have run a 9-8 or 9-9 over the 100. I mean, I still have time, but it's like, life. Roll.
I just think that what's the person that's going to meet up?
Right now I think it's like 10-5.
I you haven't run a 100 meters since you left Calabar or no?
I've run one like 2 years ago, but I haven't really like ran a lot of hundreds. But this season should be better because most of the races that they have heard is plus 100, so that can give me a chance to like. Because the thing is, most times when I actually like in peak performance, I'm never like sprinting. I'm mostly just hurdling. So I like run 2 to 3, 4 hurdles races in like 1 month, like back to back to back. I mean, focusing on my technique. So I mean, I know potentially I can run like a 10-3. I feel like I can run a 10-3. I mean, I've been training with Oblique and Watson, so I mean the
I
speed
don't
is
I don't
yeah.
know the physics behind it because normally them say like for 400 and forwarders, like
Mhm.
if we like run a certain time in the forwarders, we can take like 3 to 4 seconds off and then we can run that in the flat forward. But I don't know the case of you running 13-0, how much you can run go flat to be honest. So I really don't know the physics behind that one.
Interestingly, I can tell you that when when I was running 13-3 in class two, I was running 11-0 over the 100 for 2 years back to back. So maybe I have a difficulty transitioning through the 100 or following the technical part. But
Could
the
be.
speed is there. It's just the technique for the 100 meter is just and the sprint phase is just very tedious. But I mean, it's a room
I'm
for
probably
potential.
I'm probably some people just different. I'll come War Room running 45 over there, the sun is and he's running 45 flat. So
Yeah. I
probably
think
some people just different.
obstacles can give you more of like a push to run faster. Yeah.
So obviously, I know that a training day would have looked different from Calabar to Pro. Like, what a regular training day look for you right now, the Pro
For
athlete.
me, as a professional athlete, all right. Some days are heavier than some. Like Mondays, you have like gym in the mornings. And then we go training like 3:30 to 6. 6:30, and then in the nights we have like 4 exercises. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday hard program, 300s, 250s, 180s. I mean the killers. And then Friday some technical work. But we do core like mostly straight throughout the week, and then Saturdays, Wednesdays, and Mondays like player days. So it's like really demanding. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes I'm like really tired, like just going through the motion, like dreaded. You get what I'm saying? You can feel you can feel when you're really tired during the warm up. Like the energy is not there to
Yeah,
jog.
like
And it's like you just have to do it.
you
You
have
have
to
to-
leave sometime for real.
yeah, yeah.
Like it may cross the mind say, "Oh, Chuck's just too hard. I just want to finish done with it."
Yeah, of course. Of course. It wasn't really the training per se. It's more like the competitive side of the sport and the financial aspect of the sport. It's like, as I said before, if you're not up there like performing, like let's say top 15 in the world, top 10 in the world, you don't really see certain benefits, because if you're not performing, you want to get into certain races, diamond leagues, and um you won't really have any say if you're not running a certain time in terms of contracts. So it really put like a mental strain, and the way the sport is set up, it's like very demanding in terms of performance, and when you don't perform, it's like very severe in terms of like pay cuts and those things. You get what I'm saying? So I mean, through it took me what, 5 years to make a major finals. I've been to three world championships semifinals, and I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Like I wasn't really like valued as much as now, being an Olympic finalist back then when I was a 3 times world champ semifinalist. It's like there wasn't as much respect. There wasn't as much basically appreciation. You get what I'm saying? People tend to more appreciate you like when you're finalist or medalist. You know what I'm saying? And I've had my fair share of like going through the years as a professional, because coming straight out of high school I went straight to pro. So
Yeah,
I never really had like the time to basically develop, to basically, I didn't have the privilege to go to college, run races, you get what I'm saying? So straight out of high school I went straight to pro. I was in the fire, and I was running against the big athletes. I mean, I was running slow, then I was running fast, and then I was running slow again, I was running fast again. And it's like, if I didn't have the mental fortitude to just fight, I probably wouldn't have reached how far I reach right now. Because it's like, I mean, my first team when I was 19, 13-2. Then my next team was 2022. You get me? It was COVID, and 2021 I was hurt, so I didn't make Tokyo team. I was in the finals after trials, adductor injury, running through the pain, 13 to 5th. That was a mentally hard year. Then 2022, Oregon, 13 to again. You get me? Semifinals, dropout. Budapest. Um, I think I ran 13-1 at the trials, but then I ran 13-3 in the semis. So I think I was in the box waiting to see if I got through. Oh my God, man. That is just nerve wracking, bro. Sitting and waiting to see if you get through and then don't get through. I literally was walking through the tunnel with tears in my eyes, because I'm like, when? You get what I'm saying? But I mean, I just I just continue to persevere. God is a really big factor for me. You get what I'm saying? Like in
Yeah,
terms of in terms of having that strength and having that drive. God, family, friends. Help me to just keep on persevere. You get what I'm saying? But it's 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 been a tough road, and I would say it's even tougher for like some athletes that are not sponsored. You know what I'm saying? Ones that
yeah, for real.
ones that can like get into certain meets and they have to be running meets just to prove how fast they are, and then it comes down to trials for them to actually really prove. And sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't happen. So it's like gambling in a sense. You get what I'm saying? So it's track and field is really hard. But I mean, you can't give up, bro. That's
That's
what I
true.
tell myself.
So, you said something I want to ask, like, would you rather to like come fourth in our finals or don't make the finals at all?
Most, go for it, bro. I mean, you have to remember,
I mean,
bro. When all right, let me teach you. When you're top 8 in the world, bro, you stand a better chance than top 16. You get what I'm saying? You to the companies you look more demanding as a top 8 finalist because you're top 8 out of what? How much people is saying participate in track and field? Like
I don't know, 100 plus.
millions or thousands? You get me? Like major countries, Europe, US, Canada, and you're from this small island, Jamaica, and you're top 8 in the world. That's a big deal, bro. That's why they love Jamaicans because when you see a Bolt, when you see a Shelly and a Elaine, Asaf, you name them, Michael Frater, we're always out there demanding presence and always going up against the best, quote unquote, USA. You get what I'm saying? We're always performing good. So yeah, fourth definitely.
So you have been to like 4 or 5 major championship and some Diamond League. Like, which city was the best to race in for you over the years?
Um, I would say that the the best place would have been like China in terms of like the atmosphere and in terms of competitiveness. This was like my first Diamond League. I think last season. Yeah, last season. It was my first Diamond League. So I would say that was one of the best race in terms of like experiencing the quality of the race and like the competition because I mean you have run against like top athletes before, but the Diamond Leagues was like really more demanding, really forced me out of my comfort zone. So yeah, I would say China.
Okay. I'm gonna give you 5 names. I'm going to rank them from 1 to 5. A blind ranking.
All right,
Uh, the Aaron Robles.
Robles. I would put Robles at 2.
Aries Merritt.
Merge. So we're talking about speed or like if I prefer them as athletes.
It's up to you. It's a blind
Okay.
ranking. It's like pure
Yeah, I
earnings
would
whatever.
I would put Merit at 3.
David
Merit is
Oliver.
at Oliver 5.
Answer Parchment.
Can't put him at 4.
Grant
Yeah.
Holloway.
Ah, you set me up. Holloway is good though, because he has the most sub 13. So he can got one. He got one.
I mean, that
But
wasn't a bad list to be honest.
yeah, I was listening out for Lu Zhang. 'Cause I think I think
Oh,
I think Lu Zhang was like one of the best hurdlers
yeah,
back.
Yeah, Olympic champion 2004. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
So
not a bad list to be honest.
no, it's like, and I think in terms of ranking, like Robles second, Holloway first, Mary third, world record holder, Parchment fourth, Olympic gold medalist, Oliver fifth. Yeah, it's a good lineup. It's a
Yeah.
good.
I mean, the only thing I kind of switch was would be Robles and Merritt because of their record
The
and
reason
stuff like
the reason why I said Robles before Merritt is because Robles' technical aspect was so like flawless back in the day. You get me? So he's always somebody like I really admired. Like coming up through hurdles, I used to like watch a lot of his videos. So I did watch Merritt as well, but like Robles was one of those standouts, very effortlessly going over the hurdles, smooth and clean. So that's why I really chose him.
that. You prefer to have a world record or a world championship gold medal?
World record, of course.
Why not the gold?
I mean, check the the goal. All right, don't get me wrong. The goal is a good accolade, but a world record stands like through times. You get me? Because we know Bolt Moses for his 9.58. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, he's a gold
Hmm.
medalist, multiple gold medalists. Can't take that away from him. But like the 9.58 race was like a big thing. Mando Duplantis, multiple world records. Aries married. You get what I'm saying? Oh, sorry, brother. So it's like that's I think that's one of like the biggest things for a record.
That's true. Uh, so if it wasn't like a pro athlete in track, like would you see yourself doing any other sport or anything like that?
Sport?
Yeah.
No, I would probably be in a profession like um massage therapy or architecture construction. I don't think I could ever do any other sports, to be honest. Like
Can't play ball or nothing like that.
no. I tried being a good defender, but that's about it. Yeah. But I mean,
To play FIFA or anything. Like
yeah. I play FIFA all the time. Play FIFA all the time. I have the ball knowledge, but knowledge is different from action. You get what I'm
that's
saying?
true.
So yeah.
So I see that like obviously like you watch ball and everything, like who you support, who your team.
Manchester City. Man,
Like they always
Manchester.
been like the team and like
I mean, I haven't really been like watching football from when I was younger. It's since I got older, like 2019, 2020. In COVID, I
oh
really like. But I used to like watching back in the day with company and Sterling is one of the main reasons I really like supported them again because he's a Jamaican youth and
yeah,
transition into the Premier League and I just like to watch him play. You get what I'm saying? So but I really like the team play for Manchester City.
who you think gonna win the league this season?
Manchester City. I mean, come on, bro. Can't throw my team under the bus. No matter, no matter how it look right now. No matter. Last season, I wasn't in the lead, Remember, I wasn't in the lead last season. I
But it
still.
wasn't this bad last season though.
No. Anything can happen, bro. Anything can happen, bro. The ball is round. The ball,
So you really think City is gonna come back and win the league?
ball is round. You know what I'm saying? Till the day end, Manchester City. Same like how you're a 40s person. You say 40s forever.
What that's
Yeah.
supposed to mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I give up on the side, bro. Yeah, I give up on the side.
I mean, as a former KC man, like well, as a KC man, I mean it has always in the spirit to say yo, never yield, don't give up. But sometimes, in a situation like this, like they'll keep believing say, oh, it's possible, but like there's nothing they really can do, to be honest.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, sitting like on six with like 14, 13 points behind Liverpool. It's going to take some time, like Liverpool to slip like five times.
Faith, bro, faith. Can't give up faith, you know.
So you mentioned Sterling. Sterling, your favorite footballer?
I would just say I like have a favorite footballer, and I just like I admire him coming from Jamaican roots, even Leon Bailey, and I
Yeah,
want to advocate for like inspiring other people, like inspiring other athletes. So I just look up to them because they basically create a channel, create an avenue for younger footballers coming up through the federation to actually go to the Premier League. So I mean, can't hate on them for that.
that's true. That's true. Obviously you watch NFL as well. You support any team in NFL?
Um, Most I just watch now and then like the Chiefs, the Ravens. I mean, watch some highlights, but I'm not really a die-hearted fan. I used to like wait for like the playoffs and just watch them, battle it out. And the Super Bowl, everybody like the Super Bowl. I watch the Super. I'm like a sports person, like straight through. I would just watch random sports, especially table tennis. To me, table tennis is very exciting. Yeah, just the way they flip the ball over the net to the edge and it's just back and forth. Yeah, it's
You would try table tennis?
I've tried. It's very hard. So I
Right.
leave.
It seems technical as well.
Yeah, I think hurdles is the only gift I got athletically.
So, um, obviously you resumed training this season and everything. How your season go so far? Like when you go open your season and everything.
I mean, potentially I should own my season like um April, March. I mean, working on some things with my coach, technical aspects, working on the speed, strength. The norm. But the season, you always have some little niggles, some little injuries that put like some gaps in training. So it's just working through them. But I mean, I've been doing this for so long. It's like, you know, it's just another season for me. Like just working through, and just when it comes to race time, it's just get on the track and go.
That's good. Like obviously you're in 13 your last season. Like you have any like expectations or you don't set those type of stuff on yourself
Yeah,
for this season?
aim is always to go faster, bro. Always. I mean, can can be in a comfort zone. You get me? Always have to be like aiming higher. You get what I'm saying? So I mean that's the aim. Medal, of course, is the aim. I mean I don't know what God has in store, but I'm aiming for it. A medal and a personal best. That's just like any other season. But we don't know how the card's gonna basically dish out. So you have to work on faith.
Like I'd classify you as like a vet in the herding for Jamaica. You've been doing this since 2019. Like you have any like you have any like inspiring message that you would want to like say to the young athletes that coming up or even the young ones that I just mentioned earlier doesn't have any sponsors and don't want to give up and stuff like that.
Um, Basically, it's never gonna be easy. I mean, it's only easy when you start running fast, when you start doing better, when you start basically have a breakthrough. So I mean, just condition your mind that you're going to have a time of like hard work, and you have to just basically lock in. And even when you don't get the results that you want for the first time, you have to just keep on going at it because it might take 1 year, it might take 2 years. Luckily, it's shorter for you. It might take 3 year, 4 year, 5 year. But track and field is just one of those things where you just have to be like really committed to. You have to be like really selfless. You have to like have major discipline. You can't really focus on what others are doing. You have to basically focus on your own lane. When you when you're improving, write down your improvements. I mean, set your small goals, achieve them little by little. Basically, don't watch other people. You get me? Because you don't know when is their time and you don't know when is your time. So you just have to have faith and just keep working.
I just want to say like all the best to you for the rest of the season. And it's a long season this season because World Championship in what, September.
Yeah,
So
it's a really long season for real.
yeah, so I mean just guide the season right and just do what you're supposed to do. I mean you've been one of Jamaica's most consistent athlete them over the years, so just continue to just do your thing and just go forward.
I respect, bro. All the best in your endeavors.
Respect, bro.